Welcome everyone to a Let's Play that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. Welcome to Onimusha Warlords on Drak and Shadow of all places. But we have a bit of a problem, Alex.
Really? Do we?
Yes, we have a problem. There's somebody else here.
Well, that's not that much of a problem. We usually have Andrea here. Wait, that's not Andrea.
It's not! What happened? I thought this was guys... Well, I mean, technically he still is guys only. Well, welcome to our first ever collaboration on Drak and Shadow with Brenton Volley of BPV Gaming. How you doing, Brenton?
I'm here against my will. Help. No, I willingly decided to.
See, you're the one that actually needs to worry about that, considering our April Fool's videos.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be saying that. For those who know that I am quite squeamish, you're probably wondering why I'm here. And even still, after I was asked, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yes, I am sure."
This is still going to be fun, and this is one of the things that I want to explain before we get started into this game, is that this is going to be an interesting playthrough because you, Brenton, are familiar with the Devil May Cry games, and Alex, you are familiar with the Resident Evil games.
Yes.
The reason I think that this is funny is because Onimusha is a weird midway period between Resident Evil and Devil May Cry, as it has features from both games.
Okay.
So this is like the love child.
Kind of, but not really. They were trying to create their own unique style, but they created a hack and slash survival horror game. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this, and we'll get the worst of the worst out of the way, so Brenton doesn't have to worry. So here we go. And we're going to go, of course, play on the super ultra hardcore difficulty mode, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Because that's what, not Alex, sorry. It's what Drak and I do.
Yep.
I can't think.
We totally play super ultra hardcore hard mode, right?
Yes.
Alex?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. So here we go. So this is the one part we're worried about with Brenton, but this is why I did a little bit of a pre-playthrough before this. This is such a weird intro, but okay. It's a buggy. I don't know why we have to see a buggy, but we do. Takeshi Kanashiro, who would actually come into the series later on. That is Mantis style at its finest. Now, this game series is based in feudal Japan. In other words...
Again, when did this game come out again? Because the animation's pretty...
It's actually about a month after launch for the PS2.
Oh, okay, wow. This is really...
Cover your eyes, Brenton.
Okay.
This is the part. Yee. Welcome to feudal Japan, everybody. It's the age of warring states, where everybody be dead.
Can I look yet?
Now you can.
Now you can, yeah.
All right,
okay.
Now we're good.
Cool.
Men, fight and die with
Well, there are the lip flaps. So like I said, this is feudal Japan. This is the age of warring states. So this is actually around the time that an army tried to unify all of Japan, and the general of that was by the name of Nobunaga Oda. And of course they're fighting, and it's very muddy out there. And protagonist.
Nobunaga has finally engaged the enemy.
Enter Samanosuke Akechi, who is actually the character we play as. They are just happy about doing all their mud wrestling, aren't they? Yep. I'll get you for this! I'll get you!
Well, I mean, I'd probably be just like rolling around in the mud too.
Probably.
That shit's slippery. I'm pretty sure there's no traction on what they're wearing.
Oh no, not in the slightest.
My lord, we have taken Lord Tsuruga's head.
So that is Oda. And bye, Oda.
Oh, that's what you get from just standing there laughing.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Now, I already have a feeling we're going to get a few people going, wait, that's not historical. None of this really is.
It's a video game. Let's calm down already.
Well, believe it or not, with Oda, there actually was a little bit of a mythology around him. And I'll explain that as we go along, but oh, those look weird.
Burn, moth, burn.
I mean, sure, this probably isn't very historical, but maybe
She's looking at it going, why won't you burn?
She's like, for the love of God, touch it already.
No. Sorry, Alex, what?
Yeah, this probably isn't very historical, but
No.
neither's Rurouni Kenshin, so...
No. No, this is going to take some liberties.
That is quite a long hallway.
Yes, in fact. See, it's weird because this opening trailer is supposed to be like Seventh Samurai kind of film, and then they have anime moments like that. Oh no.
Samanosuke.
I will save Princess Yuki.
Wait, we have an army on the march. What the hell? Oh, and you might notice that the producer is Keiji Inafune, the father of Mega Man. So that's even more weird about this franchise. Wait, who is this general that is coming before us? And here's the co-creator, Jun Takeuchi. Who was that on the horse?
Isn't it that...
What? But he died.
Great.
Oh, and we also have this. Anytime, dub.
Dear
Thank you.
Samanosuke, I am writing this letter in the hopes you will read this in time to help. Something is wrong within the Inabayama castle. Some of the maids and servants have gone missing, and I fear that it might be the work of monsters. I am so scared, Samanosuke. People tell me that the monsters eat the maids and servants and then take their remains to someplace deep underground. When I told my brother Yoshitatsu about this, he did not seem interested. He is too busy preparing for his upcoming battle with Nobunaga. Samanosuke, although it has been a few years since we were forced to take separate paths, due to the battle between my father Dosan and my brother Yoshitatsu, you are still the only one that I can rely upon.
Aww.
I can only hope that you receive this letter and that you will find it in your heart to come and save me before it is too late. Yours faithfully, Yuki.
And Eroku 3, 20th day of the 8th month.
She like said his name like obviously 3 different times in that letter, but it was all 3 different pronunciations.
I'm glad you pointed that out. Because I've got some good news for you, Alex.
Yeah.
It's okay, we've got another one.
2 ways to get there.
Welcome, Alex, to another really bad dub.
Or the northern
Of
pass.
course.
Another thing that I just want to point out is like,
I'll go north.
did these directors just flat out tell these voice actors to have 0 emotion when they speak? Like, a little emotion ain't gonna kill you people.
Yeah, this was when Japan was learning that horrible transition of like, if you're gonna write a character as stoic, it has a very different definition of what you want when it comes to English. And so, yeah, a lot of them are kind of emotionless. We also have really weird pronunciations in this game.
All right.
So it's a good thing that Brinton just barely saw the original Resident Evil dub. So now we can all enjoy bad lines together.
Okay, great. Yes, I can see why you prepared me.
Yes. Because remember, there are terrible demons. Ouch.
I can't scream.
Yeah. Now, technically, this is not the original. So we're playing the PS4 version that came out earlier this year. This is technically not the PS2 version. Just to put it out to more of an audience, Capcom actually released this game onto the original Xbox under the title Genma Onimusha. And the difference between the two is that with PS2, you'd have to use the D-pad to get around. You know, those traditional tank controls you love so much, Alex. But in the Xbox version, we have analog. So that's the difference here, mostly. And we'll talk to him. Sir, please save Princess Yuki. Oh, we're also being chintzy with the dub. Oh, my kung fu strong, or my kung fu skills. And what the heck is that?
Isn't that her?
That's the princess, yes.
Okay, well, that was rather quick.
Princess Yuki.
So great to know that you care. So the best way to look at this, Brinton and Alex, is a samurai Resident Evil. So it's got hack and slash elements like Devil May Cry, but it also has survival horror elements.
That's fine. I think that's way cool. I like the combination. Additionally, I just want to say that when he shouted out her name, that had more emotion than her reading the entire letter.
Samanosuke is probably the good one in the dub.
Samanosuke, it's really you. Oh, I knew that you would come to save me.
That's kind of the problem. A lot of the characters are kind of bland. They're not wooden, they're just bland.
So much since you left the castle.
Her voice sounds so familiar to a boss fight in the current expansion of Final Fantasy XIV.
It might be.
I was like, why do you sound so familiar?
Holy crap, what is coming our way? Hi? That's a lot of teeth.
Flee while you can, you worthless bug.
I bet he gives really bad blowjobs.
Oh, jeez.
Painful ones, in fact.
Oh, well,
That was not your best move, Samanosuke.
nope, she's...
Well, that's game over, everybody. Unfortunately, that's all that there is to the game. He dies a horrible, horrible death. And I'm glad that you guys came out here. And
Thanks.
we're going to have the credits in just a minute. So final thoughts on this?
Come on.
Well, I thought I was going to vomit at some point, so it's nice to know that I didn't.
All right, cool.
I feel really bad for Yuki, but her blandless tone of voice can just go fall down a crater, I guess.
Wait, what? Is something calling out from the void? How did I get into this warehouse?
What are these drugs?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I gotta take this semi-seriously.
With your current power, you are not capable of destroying the demons.
I mean, harsh but
We
fair.
will give you our powers.
That's nice of you.
We are the clan of ogres that has been subverted by the demons.
He's a little angry.
Samanosuke, defeat and seal their souls to your right hand.
Okay, well, how do I do that?
What if his right hand wasn't his dominant hand?
Ooh,
Destroy all the demons.
that's very anime-ish. Oh, death by headache. And back to the world of the living we are.
So, fortune has smiled upon me this day. The power of this gauntlet, I will destroy all of those monsters and save the princess.
Even while my mouth is not moving!
Cool, so there's still a chance for me to vomit on camera. Got it.
Got it, yeah. Yeah, we're not done yet. Actually, this is kind of the premise of this game, is that a normal human can't take on the demons, and ergo, he has to actually have a representation. Although I'm going to clarify something really quick, because if we do actually go into the rest of this series, there's two terms we need to fix right here and now. These were not translated well. So he just said that they were part of the clan of the ogres, and that these are demons, right? Okay.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Remember that for this game, but from after this game on, they got switched. So ogres is Oni, and demons are Genma. So that's the basic description of it. They are the Oni and the Genma, that are constantly at war in Japanese mythology.
Okay. That
All
makes
right.
sense.
That monster emerged from this hole, but where has he taken Princess Yuki? I don't know. You were asleep for most of that. It's a magic mirror. You can save your game here. Yes. Shall we save? Yes.
I think that would be a...
Although this game technically does autosave, we're going to want to keep our own save spots. But just like Resident Evil, this is the equivalent of a typewriter. So here we go.
So it's limited.
Nope.
No.
It's unlimited, actually.
Okay.
That's nice.
I think this is kind of what got the Resident Evil crew figuring out that maybe they should do unlimited for easier modes.
Oh, shoot.
Ooh. Well, that kind of felt good. Now, these look like zombies, but I can assure you, they are Genma. They are just basic Genma from rotting corpses. Totally not zombies.
How unfortunate.
So this ought to look familiar to you, Brenton. Red orbs floating in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, the idea for that came from this. Because technically Onimusha came out before Devil May Cry, but Devil May Cry was in development when this came out.
Okay.
So many empty buildings. Oh, good. Somebody's here. Ah, crap.
Monsters! Close the door now!
But someone is there.
Get him!
Douche!
Rude.
Fine!
I'm
gonna kill these demons, and then we're gonna have it out!
I am a delight. You're missing out.
I'm technically the best voice actor here!
Really, though.
The difference that you need to get used to, Brenton, though, is that substitute green orbs with yellow. So yellow gives back health.
Right.
And then purple orbs, which were in other Devil May Cry games, I believe. Those are the ones that did your Devil Trigger energy. Mm-hmm. Blue orbs here will fuel your magic.
Got it.
So
that makes sense. Since
now,
blue is typically the color for magic power in most Japanese developed games.
Pretty much. And let's go say hi to the douche, shall we?
Really, though?
Open the door. I've killed all the monsters.
He killed?
Huh?
What should we do?
How about you open the door? Dumbass.
You.
He deserved far worse.
We are very sorry. Please forgive us.
What happened to you?
They came out of nowhere and attacked us.
Now, one thing you guys are going to notice is that all of the side characters are pretty much played by two people.
Is ahead of us that way?
That's fine.
You'll get,
Usually how it goes.
yeah, they're like, you're going to hear the same voices over and over again.
I see.
That's the thing that you got to enjoy about games in the early PS2 era. Development budgets weren't super huge. They're starting to break out into these bigger...
You got to remember, PS2 era was when we really started to experiment with voice acting.
Exactly.
Oh, hi!
Whoa, these guys again. Cool.
Oh, I killed him. Okay.
I'm glad to know that the damage you did to them before carried over till now.
Mm-hmm. What a big hole. Did the monsters do this? You can't get around it. It seems you can't come back once you go down this hole. Will you go down?
Yeah.
Why can't we,
Nah.
Why can't we just jump across?
Well, apparently his Oni energies hadn't come into full bloom yet.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm giving a... Oh.
Whoa, nice counter.
Oh, yeah, cool. So there is actually another really cool way to be able to earn extra souls off of Genma, is to do what's called a Deadly Strike, which is just basically like insert Rurouni Kenshin Samurai Slash moment here, but really hard to pull off in the timing department.
Well, I mean, you just did it. So.
I did, but I wasn't planning on it. I am not an expert in that, and I've seen Onimusha players be able to pull it off endlessly. Like, they've literally just bounced bam, 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 to like 10 enemies all in one room.
That's impressive.
I wish I could do that, but I am not that skilled. All right, so we got a shrine here. Looks like this mummified monk was supposed to guard this temple. There's a green scroll here. Will you take it? Yes. And just like Resident Evil, Alex, we have files. To the brave one who finds and is reading this scroll, cast all thoughts aside and heed my words. There exists an ogre's gauntlet that draws its power from the souls of those who were slain by demons. Master its secrets, and great powers will be yours. Remember, without the power of the ogres, you are no match for the demons. Sogen.
So essentially, he's talking about devil arms, like, or the equivalent thereof.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much. It's different in an. Basically, the way that they get classified later in the games is Oni weaponry. So, like, you find ancient Oni weaponry that is able to help you on your journey.
Okay.
But that's pretty much what they are. They're like early concept devil arms. I like stabbing. When you can pull that off. It's actually kind of difficult to do. You have to be right at the sweet spot on their body. And then boom! Ha ha ha!